By doing nothing, nothing is left undone. Chinese proverb. I've recently heard this quote again that I have heard a little while ago, and I really thought about this, and because lately I've really been diving deep into philosophy again and really trying to figure out what different philosophers said, such as Marcus Aurelius or Lao Tzu. I've been recently starting to read the Daoist, and I really had some interesting thoughts about this topic and why doing nothing today is really like a superpower, and why we should do less and not always strive to do more, to be more productive. I said in previous videos that we live in a quite hectic and stressful world, and it starts to move faster and faster, and we think we need to be more productive, we need to get more shit done, while in reality it's the complete opposite. Okay, we need to do less. Okay, we need to take time to just do nothing. Doing nothing is okay. And today I want to speak about why by doing nothing, nothing is left undone. I've once watched a video about Warren Buffett's strategy to be more productive and to get more done. And the video basically said that you need to have two lists, okay? And on the one list, you write down all your top goals, your top priorities, what you want to achieve in the next 5 to 10 years, like the 25 most important goals. And then basically said you need to take the top 5, the ones that you think need the most priority, that are the most urgent, okay? These are like the top 5. This is your new list, and you're gonna cut everything else from the old list out, okay? You're only gonna focus merely on these 5 goals. And basically what he's suggesting here is that you need to do less, okay? And it's something that I've heard quite often when it comes to like success and being more productive, that the most successful people on earth and the most productive people on earth, they actually don't do more, they do less, okay? And I also thought about this in the way that, as I said, I've been getting a lot into Daoism lately, and you might all know this symbol called Taijitu. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's like better known as the yin and yang symbol, right? The white and black circle where there's like a white and a black dot in the opposite of each other. And I've been like learning more about these energies, and when you think about this Taijitu, then... Hey guys, so here's Julian from the cut, and I just realized that throughout the entire video I always messed up these two. So every time I said yin, I actually meant yang, and every time I said yang energy, I actually meant yin energy. So make sure to pay attention to that I sometimes mess it up, and that actually yang energy is like the masculine force, while yin energy is like the passive feminine force. The white part is called the yin energy, okay? And the yin energy, it stands for traits such as being masculine, okay? It's like the masculine side of this equation. It's warm, it's tall, it's active, it's in action, it moves, okay? And opposed to that, we have the black energy, the yang energy, okay? And the yang energy is the feminine side, okay? It's more passive, it's cold, it's not in action, it's less strong. These are like two opposite poles, okay? Like yin energy, the white one, is positive, and the black one, the yang energy, is like the negative pole. And I find it quite interesting that in Daoist philosophy that it basically says that nothing can be without its complete opposite, okay? And it's like in the very beginning of the book, like the first couple of poems, it says that there's no being without not being, okay? There's no light without darkness, there's no height without shortness, there's no night without day, there's no life without death, okay? And I don't know why, but when I think about the word divinity, okay, which means like something godly, something divine, I kind of feel like that divinity implies that there are two things, okay? Like for me, it became so clear once I read the book that in order to exist, you always need to have the polar opposite of it, right? So as I just said, there can't be existence without non-existence. There can't be life without death. There can't be men without a woman, right? And so this was a little bit off topic, but I just want to explore like this topic and like this philosophy a little bit more, because what I feel like is that in our modern day age, we are way too much about the yin energy, right? Like I think that men that are too masculine, that are way too much about their masculine energy and they can't balance their feminine energy, okay, they can't have these two in balance, they don't have this balance of the Taijitu, then that's when problems arise. And it's the exact same with quite feminine women, okay, that are all about their feminine energy, all about the yang energy, and they never like embrace their masculine energy. And I think for everyone, but especially like for men, it's important to also balance this aspect of yang energy, okay? We're so focused on, like, as I said, doing more, getting more done, being more productive, being faster, stronger, louder, okay? It's important to balance these two energies in order to get real harmony. So it's important to take some time to appreciate the yang energy, to be more passive. And I think in Daoist philosophy, it's also kind of like described when you want to be more productive, there's always like a certain correlation between the two opposites, okay? There's like the flow state, right? I think you've all heard about flow, when you like, you don't really have to think, you just work, you're like in a really deep space of like work. And then the opposite of that is the concept of Taoism called Wu Wei, okay? It's like not doing anything, it's just letting nature take its own course. And it's also something that I realized when I like read the Tao Te Ching and I really tried to like get the meaning and like read between the lines, okay? It's that everything flows, right? That's the philosophy of Taoism, that it's like the philosophy of letting go, of just letting things flow and like just letting the natural energy, letting the Tao let it flow. Like Tao means way, right? And I think of it as kind of like a river, okay? Like you have to follow this river, you have to like surrender to it in order to like go with the flow of life. And I think that sometimes it's really important to just, you know, accept your yang energy and not be about doing more, but focus on a few simple tasks, but do them with full dedication. And once you have completed a block of productive time, then it's time to embrace your yang energy, okay? Wu Wei, do nothing, or like meditate or something. But when you do between two blocks of work, when you do even more, you know, when you have just worked really hard with intense focus and stuff, and then, I don't know, you're on your phone or you read or something, it's not gonna help you as much as when you balance the energies, okay? When you let the yang energy in, when you do nothing. And there's a wonderful quote of Lao Tzu. It says, "Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished." As I said, we need to just give ourselves and our brains, we need to give it a break, we need to give it time to rest and just, you know, just lie down. Like for me, doing nothing, it's kind of like meditation, but I would say that meditation is even a little bit more active, okay? It's like there's more yin energy involved and really like instead of like doing nothing, because when you meditate, right, you try to focus on your breath, you try to be present. When you do nothing, you just, you know, you just really try to do nothing, okay? Don't listen to music, don't, I don't know, be on your phone or watch something. When you do nothing, you just lie down, okay? You let your thoughts wander, you let just flow down the river, okay? Flow with the Tao, with the natural course of the energy, and you just embrace that, okay? Just embrace doing nothing. And there was a time this year where I just used to like lie down after I had lunch and just, you know, did nothing. I just like brainstormed and stuff. And I think in doing nothing, that's when you really get productive, when you really have time to process it, okay? That's exactly why I love meditation so much, because it's basically about doing nothing, even though I just said that meditation and doing nothing for me is like a little bit different. But in general, meditation is pretty much doing nothing, right? Like you don't physically do anything, you just breathe, right? You just sit there, you don't want to move around or something, you just sit and you just watch your breath. And when you do nothing, you don't even try to watch your breath, you just try to let your thoughts go, let your brain just do what it wants to do, okay? Think the thoughts, you don't be present. And I think that can really help you in life to get more done, to be more productive, but also to have a happier life and to not get burnout and be more stressed. And I have one more point that I want to bring up here, and that is that when you do nothing and when you focus more on doing nothing, you can also deal with internal problems that you might have that you might not even realize. So for example, lately I've been like seeing a lot of YouTube videos that suggest that when you listen to a lot of music or when you're always distracted on your phone, it actually comes from a place of loneliness or from a place that you can't be alone with yourself. And I realized that I used to listen to, and I still do listen to, a lot of music, okay, and I used to be so addicted to my phone and be on there constantly, and I just realized that maybe I need to do less, okay, and that's what I'm planning to do. That was basically the message of this video. I hope that you enjoyed it, and please make sure to like and subscribe and comment so more people can see this video. It really helps out the channel, and my goal is to hit 100 subscribers by the end of the year, so this would be really helpful for me. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.